Okay, there we go. Now, hopefully, I will hear myself. Perfect. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am Know-It-All Gaming. I have been away from this channel for an extended period of time, in fact over 9 months, but I'm getting back in and we're going to start by playing some World of Warships. Now, I recently got this Tier 8 Baltimore, which I'm using for the campaign missions, because I've unlocked, let's bring it up, Honourable Service and Yamamoto Isakura, because I've completed the Science of Victory. And for a lot of these challenges you need to have a tier 8 or higher cruiser, so that's why we're focusing on this ship at the moment. She's actually quite a good ship from what I've played so far, but we can see she's already got the camouflage on that, but let's change it to one that actually gets some extra XP. I've got a lot of these, so let's use some Halloween. I got one of those super containers during the Halloween event and I was greatly disappointed that I got the camouflages. But at the same time it gives me something to put on the ship and use fairly frequently without worrying about it. As you can see, I've got a lot of different camouflages that I've earned while playing, because I don't use them all the time. We've got 3 signals set as default, so we've got some extra credits and extra commander XP, because again I've got a lot of them, because I've got 100 and something of those and 100 and something of those. We've got a lot of these, but I tend not to use those. The event that's currently ongoing, Dockyard, let's go and collect the rewards from Puerto Rico. I haven't used a single booster as of yet, because the challenge, as loads of people within the community have already said, you need to play this pretty much constantly to be able to do this. So let's collect what I've got. Some more free XP ones. Okay, fair enough. So collected the reward. As you can see, I'm only halfway through stage 2. So I probably won't even get the Santa's big gift container in the 7 days that's remaining. Would be nice if I did, but hey, I probably wouldn't get a ship anyway. The last ship that I did, well, the only ship that I have got ever was the Bismarck, which I love as a ship. As you can see, I've got 172,000 XP on her, even though I've already got the Verdigro. So Frederick the Great, which is funny because one of my middle names is Frederick. So okay, anyway, enough talking. Let's actually get into a battle. So let's go back to the exterior flags. Do I want to put anything else on? No, we'll keep it as is. We'll just use one of those, even though I've got no intention of ramming anything, purely because I've got 152 of the buggers, because I seem to keep getting them from super containers. Yay! Okay, let's see how the matchmaker works today, shall we? Is the matchmaking fairy working effectively or badly? You never can tell. Okay, here we go. So, team members, what are we? Hey! Lovely. It's a tier 10 game. Well, tier 9 technically, because it's tier 8, 9 and 10, so it's a tier 9 game. But we've got a lot of tier 10s here. There's a Des Moines on the other side, and a Hindenburg. No Cancer, so no Smolensks, but still all the same. I'm sure the Bismarck and Gascoigne are feeling as bad as I am right now, but we do not give up just because we're in tier 10. Nuru Chief has already said C. Okay. Well, I'm going to want some island coverage. I don't want to leave my ass out to dry. So let's head to the islands. Give me some cover. Now the secondaries on the Baltimore are quite good. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 facing each side, depending on which side your opponents come in from, which is not too bad. Plenty of AA. So good for providing AA cover for your teammates if there's a CV, but this battle there isn't. So onwards and forwards. Of course, the tier 2 modules fitted out. As long as you don't get torped. You want smoke. I'm good for now, because I'm going to go to the island for cover.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Okay, let's nose in, because that battleship has clearly fired at me. Oh, nice dodge. Okay, there we go. DD's deploying smoke. Nice DD. Don't often get that degree. Now, I'm probably within range of the enemy DD for my radar, but maybe not. So, to keep things tight. Okay, we've got a sea of torpedoes to negotiate through. This is going to be funsies. Okay, bring speed down. Okay, don't swing your ass out too much. Okay, now fire up the radar. Let's see if we can uncover that DD. There he is. Ah, bugger changed direction just as I fired. That's never helpful. And I'm also detected by radar, which means I'm going to take shells from that battleship, so let's get angle. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to die quickly in this round. It's a suspicion, but we will see. Come on. Full volley, mid-broadship. Two of them struck. Okay, let's go back to full speed. Let's drop some more lead on him. Yes, we hit. 3 penetrations. Again, not a significant amount of damage, and of course my radar has now expired. Right, let's see if we can work out where he's firing from. Yes, we can. And because I stopped, his torpedoes are going in the wrong direction. Okay, back to full speed, please. Give me a roundabout and let's drop some more shells. Yep, that was an incapacitation as well. Not bad. Oh crap! Totally forgot, and I'm dead. Wow. Insta-blap. Well, that was a quick and pointless death because I wasn't paying attention to the map. I was more concentrating on firing at the DD. So Republic and Friedrich the Great destroyed me very quickly there, so let's exit to port. No point in sitting around. Let's get another battle fired up. And in fact, are we going to use Biz? Yeah, let's use Biz. I do love Biz. So if we go to the exterior of Biz and go to camouflage, because this is the only free ship I've ever won, I have all of the camouflages, and for some reason I decided to fit the infernal camouflage to this as well, even though I already had the unsinkable Sam camouflage and the historical Bismarck, which I prefer. Don't get me wrong, unsinkable Sam's quite nice. You know, the all black with the cat at the front, and at the same time I prefer historical. Right, okay. So let's go back to signals. Now with Bismarck, for her, if I go to her captain, you will see how I've gone. So we've gone with a secondary fit for this. So we've got the extended range and the reduced reload times for the secondaries. And then we've also gone for some endurance as well. So reduction of repair time and reload time of consumables, and also the risk of modules becoming incapacitated, so general endurance and secondary. I've only got 13 skill points on my way to my 14th, nearly. I think the additional ones that I will probably go for, all the way up to 19, would be an additional 3 to increase the number of repairs. So I'd go for Superintendent, and I would probably also go for Expert Marksman, So that would take me up to what? So 3 and 5, and I'm currently at 13. That's 18. That leaves 1 point, and then go for the expert loader. So they're probably the remaining skills that I will get as I unlock the skill points for him. But let's go to exterior because we want to put the flags on, and of course it's always going to be a secondary. And let's go for reduced fire, reduced flooding, increase the amount that the speed that we repair. Don't really have to worry about detonation, sometimes worth putting it on, but let's go for financials. So let's increase that. Let's reduce the cost of post-battle service, and of course go for a commander XP. The actual ship XP is pointless because I've already got Friedrich the Great. Okay, that'll do. We've got the Letty Gulf one. Now let's put this one on because I've been playing it for 2 years now. So boom, and here we go. Let's see what we get. Hopefully a tier 8 game would be ideal. Tier 9 I don't mind, but if it's another tier 10 game then I will shed tears. So let's see. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we are in a tier 7 game, and my adversary is Tirpitz, who of course has the torpedoes and is the little premium version. Which is interesting, seeing as they were sister ships and they were basically identical, historically speaking. And at least the Bismarck made it out into the Atlantic Ocean, where of course Tirpitz never went anywhere. And she was bombed by the British. And eventually scuttled. Okay, here we go. Now, let's go to sea. Now the thing is, in a mission like this, where you are in a tier 7 game and you're a tier 8 battleship, you can use Bismarck the way she's intended, as a brawler, as long as your torpedo luck and torpedo dodge is in favour. Right, so let's head towards sea. The meta game recently, where everyone hides behind islands and everything else, I think doesn't necessarily make the game boring. It makes it probably more accurate as to how ships would react if they came across each other, with islands to hide behind. Although of course most naval combat occurred in open ocean and you don't have islands to hide behind, but that's by the by. Here we go, DD asking for AA support. Is he going to get any? My gut tells me no. Has the CV responded? No. Okay, we can see some targets already. Anything in range? Not yet. Let's keep moving towards sea. We do have a DD at 17 kilometers, but she's going to be difficult to hit. No, not worth uncovering my position. Oh, I've been detected anyway. Okay, so who is she at 19 kilometers? Oh, it is Tirpitz. Okay, so this is a battle on battle. Okay, swing in, get the angle up to reduce damage. 10,000, you bugger, and I only done 4,000. Well, it looks like luck is not on my side today. I'm about to take another broadside from a cruiser. Oh no, he missed quite badly. Okay, bring round, bring round, bring round, bring round, hard, hard, hard. Bastard. Some of those shells may land. Right, cruiser, let's do some damage to you, mate. Of course, being the only tier 8 means I'm going to get focused down to buggery. But of course he didn't realise that I have 11.5 kilometers of range on my secondaries. And he is obviously retreating. Good man. Oh, we got another DD. Okay, so C is clearly the let's all go to sea day. Let's turn around. There's no point in sitting pretty. Oh, that done some damage. Come on, gun barrels, rotate. Shell dispersion is always quite bad, but there we go, that was an impact, good. Well, I'm still only at 9,400 damage, which isn't great. I think I might have set someone... Nope, didn't set anyone on fire. Saw my damage creeping up there, I thought that might have been the case. Okay, so... now we need to kite. Kiting is always effective. Well, it's not always effective, but can be. We have Nyso on my ass. She is towards death, so let's guess about there. And that is guesswork, because it's an obtuse angle, but... ooh, nice, although non-effective damage. Okay. I'm going to fall south behind the cruisers. They're probably wondering what I'm doing, but at the same time, I rightly don't care. Okay, hopefully that's going to inflict some damage on turpits. Yep, not bad, another 3,000, so we're starting to even out. He's firing at me, let's increase my angle. Yep, 1,160 and another 3,800. I think tit for tat, I've done more damage to him now than he's done to me. Let's keep going. Okay, visibility is now gone. Now, because Turpitz is retreating and moving in the same direction I am, what we want to do now really, although I've now got the graphs... oh, that's nice. I've got the graphs bay next to me. Two historically time-dependent ships. Although, of course, it was the Prinz Eugen who sunk the Hood, along with Bismarck, during World War II. But it was actually the shell from Prinz Eugen, not Bismarck, as most people think, that sunk the pride of the British Navy. Right, we're going to nose in now. Right, priority, so O-key, launch fighters. Let's make him regret choosing to focus on me. Yep, there's a plane shot down, in fact 3 I think. Okay, time for another repair. And at the same time, I can't let my angles get too... right, Nyso is not actually firing at me. Quite honest, don't care. Let's get some decent damage in. There we go. Bring the secondary guns. And... again. That should... be right. Oh no, too far in front. Shame. Only done 34,000 damage so far, that's not great. But if I let everything reload, see if I can drop some lead on... come on. Oh, 1,160. Really? And I've hit an island because I'm not paying attention to where I'm going. That's always ideal. Yeah, that cruiser's really annoying me now. yo. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Start going forwards. Start going forwards, Beers. Come on. Hard left. Because you haven't got an half. 15 seconds. Am I going to turn? Come on. Turn, baby, turn. You're going to annihilate yourself, but let's get behind this island. Come on. Oh, you bugger. Oh, I'm open for full wreckage now. In fact, Turpitz is bringing herself to bear on me, I think. Come on. No, I'm dead. Oh, 16,000, not bad. That puts me up 60,000 damage. I always like to do more damage than my ship has health. My best with Bismarck is 160,000, but I don't think we're going to be topping that today. Mainly because I'm semi-wrecked. A cruiser that was focusing me down. Oh, yeah. Not bad. Bit of bad play from me there in relation to getting myself stuck on the island, which pretty much almost guarantees death. But it's a victory for the team, and inflicted 68,000 damage in total, so not too bad. See, Nuremberg made the right decision, was behind the islands the whole time. It's just annoying that I didn't manage to sink anything. Tirpitz is nearly down thanks to that nice strike that I landed. Sink a couple more ships and it should be a case of victory guaranteed. So I'll just sink the Tirpitz. Okay.
Our victory is in sight.
814 points. Yeah, you should be able to take out Dunkirk, Nuremberg. Load him up with explosives. Yeah, he fired at you over an island. He's got at least 20 seconds to reload. Drop more shells on him. 7,000. Getting there. And torps. Let's follow them to their destination. See if he's played it well. Oh. No, and he stopped, so that's okay. Well, there's only 2 ships left now, so CV, you're gonna... Ah, there we go. And victory. Not bad. Oh, Sparkler's finally completed it. One other thing with the festive event that I think is quite annoying is the fact that you had to get that Italian ship to get like the beneficial stuff for the Puerto Rico. And Puerto Rico isn't even a specifically great ship. Oh, that's abysmal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. That's not good. That is not a good showing from the Bismarck. Well, don't blame the ship, blame the captain. Alright, let's get some extra resource consumables. There we go. Surprise, surprise. No super container, of course. I don't think I've had a super container from daily containers for a year and a half. Which is fairly disappointing, really. Because it's not like I don't unlock any. Right. Frederick the Great is in the Halloween. So I got the Tier 8 and Tier 9 Halloween camouflages. I leave it on purely because it's economically beneficial to do so. And we're moving on for my first Tier 10 ship. So, Kerr first. Not bad. I'm about halfway there. Just slightly further than halfway there. Right, anyway. Let's get some flags on. So, signals. No, we'll skip that. Right, okay, so reduce fire time, repair, and we'll go with the Juliet Charlie, even though it's probably not necessary. Go with extra AA damage, go with the extra credits, go with extra XP, and extra Commander XP. Now, I know that I'm waiting for something with him, because he has 3. Did I want 4 specifically? No, I think I couldn't decide which way I was going to go. See, I've gone full endurance for Frederick the Great. So fire prevention, basics of survivability, high alert, and preventative maintenance. Not entirely sure where I'm going to go. I may go secondaries, but with the current meta in tier 9 and tier 10 games, it's not really worth it. I'll probably be better off going with superintendent and expert marksman, potentially, and then maybe incoming fire alert, something like that. Haven't quite decided. But anyway, go back to, we've got the flags that we want. I'll just throw a free XP on there as well, seeing as I've got 120 of them. Right, and off we go. Let's see if it's tier 9 or a tier 10. I tend to find with her that I get tier 9 games mainly. Don't often get tier 10 games. I get more tier 10 games with Bismarck than I do with Fred. Just call her Fred. Her Fred. Interesting irony of calling a ship which is a she a he. Yep, tier 9 game. In fact, we are literally 9s across the board. Nice. So it is a tier 9 game. Okay, we're on domination, we're on trap. Interesting. We'll see what people decide, or if there is no plan at all, and it's just a free-for-all. Hopefully we won't get a lemming tree, seeing as this is during the week, but we will see. Okay, so we're going to go for C. But is the rest of the battle group going to go for C that we're in? Neptune looks to be going straight into the islands. Oh, we have an Alaska next to us. Very nice. Okay. Rune, Kronstadt, Iowa, Georgia, Yagumo. Is that St. Louis? Yes, it is. Okay. Not a bad mix. I didn't pay any attention whether there was any Smolensk on the other team, because of course they are the cancer of fire, which is never ideal for a superstructure heavy ship, although she's not as bad as the Bismarck. Right, let's get into position. I think I'm going to go north of the island, along with Missouri. Mighty Mo. Let's go north of Mighty Mo. Stay close. Use land cover. That's from Java Walk.
Teammate, I need your support.
Trying to rally his troops within his battle group. It looks like we're the first to spot. Not quite in range, and she's gone. And she's back. We'll go at 10. Just as I go behind the island, throw it into a full stop. Because I now won't be visible. Now I think, yes, not bad. Well, only 5,800 damage, which for a broadside isn't particularly good. Right. Start to bring the nose round. Alaska's introduced herself to early heavy fire. Because there's nobody else to fire at. However... Oh! Friedrich the Great versus Friedrich the Great. Let's get some movement underway. Let's get those front guns ready to fire. Which they will be able to. It's changing direction. So I think with the heart he's going to continue turning. Barely moving. Midships it is. Really? Torpedo protection hit. Gotta love the German dispersion.
Stations requesting fire on the designated target. Acknowledged.
Okay, acknowledged. Let's send some fire onto this guy.
Enemy battleship detected.
Okay, clearly not picking up anything. Oh, blimey, we've got Georgia here as well. Okay, so we've got 3 battleships here by the looks of it. She is moving backwards. Right, that's quite a good good grouping. Still, there's dispersion there. 2 ricochets, of course. Of course, why would you do any damage?
Enemy battleship detected.
Oh, you're going to regret that. High explosive rounds at that range.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Yep, no, that's not going to hit me either. Okay, get back behind the island. Refocus your efforts.
Requesting support.
Nope, of course the ship disappeared. Okay, well, let's go for... There we go. That's over a pretty high island, though. No, I've got no chance of hitting.
Spotter airborne.
So even with spotter, I'm not... Hey! You slowly stopping? Yes, you are. That's a very silly thing to do there. Oh, 32,000. Thank you very much.
Enemy battleship sighted.
This is going to be an absolute guess, but at the same time, yeah, we got 2 over penetrations. Okay, now I'm going to take a hammering. Not too bad, mind you. Go on, fire again. Let me see where you are. No? Okay. Swing about and take a shot at, and then do a full about.
Spotter returning to ship.
That looks good. That looks very good.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Boom! 20,000. Thank you very much. Okay, now the problem is we now now need to turn our guns full about.
The ship is on fire.
That cruiser's done a run-up, as it should. My gun barrels are going to take quite a while to... Oh. Right, come on, come on, come on, guns, come on. Let's support my friend.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. Affirmative.
Right, let's get into range. Let's get into 7-kilometer range. Bring my secondaries to bear. I think they're about 7 or 8 kilometers range. Not that it particularly matters. We're going to go in for a point-blank fight here. Oh, come on, look at the dispersion on that. That's shocking. Although she's nearly dead. There we go. Now let's bring my rear guns to bear, as well as the secondaries. See if we can finish her off. Make her regret firing at my colleague. Here she goes, she's coming forwards. She's coming for punishment. Come on. And somebody else gets the kill, of course. It's fine, I'm not bitter, I don't mind. These boys are slowly working their way into sea. That cruiser has tucked itself away. Let's move in on B. I don't know what the hell the rest of the team's doing all the way at the back of the map, but I suppose they're doing their version of sniping. Just watch yourself. I can't see who that is. Just drop to Georgia, watch yourself into chat. Well, I'm sure you can see that anyway. Georgia's deciding to head north out of the capture point. Now there's only a cruiser in there. Let's see if we can okay, hydroacoustic search as well. Let's get everything in line. That DD is hiding behind the island around here. We're going to have to charge. Oh, we managed to sink with close quarters expert. Well done, Georgia. Okay, that cruiser is now open target for me and Alaska. Although I think they're leaving B anyway.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Yeah, the enemy team has taken a massive lead because we don't have a single capture point. Did Georgia make it? No, she didn't. And someone is still sitting in this capture point. Are you serious? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Because I'm still going forwards.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Okay, so that other cruiser is still sitting in here somewhere. But she did run. 85,000 damage, not too bad. Let's hunt down this other cruiser. Although unfortunately my hydroacoustic search has turned off, which means we're just going to have to guess on torpedoes, or hope, because I didn't see what the other cruiser was. Ah, there she is. And she's a rune. She's coming round. Come on. Show your face. Show your face so I can fill you with hot lead. $5,500, really? From that range?
Ship is on fire.
Well, she certainly makes a brawler. I do like her as a ship. Right, might as well use another repair. Let's see if we can finish this bugger off. I don't know if Atlanta's still around actually. I don't think she is. We're down to 3 apiece. Somebody else could sink her, that would be lovely. Come on, sink her, sink her, sink her. Seriously? Oh, that was a shame. Give credit to the other team. Seeing as we outnumbered them, and for some reason my colleagues behind me couldn't knock off the last few health she had. Not a bad round. 139,000 damage, 3 citadels. Yeah, not too shabby. Trophy year nearly completed. What do we have to do for that? Oh, that's the credits, isn't it? Yes. Which, as far as I'm aware, if we go back to this, I've done 4 of 6. So, trophy year, ideally, and cruisers trophy year, so we need to do some more cruisers. So, cruisers. Okay, so let's go back to my Baltimore. And let's do a quick okay. Right. Exterior. We'll leave the current config, 4 flags, don't really need anything else. Fire reduction might be worthwhile. Let's pop that on and go straight into battle. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We have a tier 7 game, not bad, not bad. We have Turpits and Turpits and Turpits. We have a triage of Turpitses. They have North Carolina, Bismarck, and Amagi. Odds would say, as long as these are, they're playing together as well, so we shall see. That's got to be the trio of Turpits. Here's Turpits, Turpits. Oh, the other one's all the way over there. Right, well, I'm sticking to the left-hand side. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm straight down the middle. It's a bit of a cheeky place. This middle island here, people don't seem to think of the let's go straight ahead. They tend to go to the left or to the right, depending on their position. Which leaves this spot fairly open and fairly good to use. But we shall see. We shall see how we do.
Get back!
Right. So that was Turpits there telling Benson to get back for some reason. Now, if we move in to this island and swing a right, we can cover C as the rest of the northern flank move in. I need to swing myself around quite nicely. So let's bring about. We're on high explosive rounds. Okay. Really? On an insta spot, yeah? Okay, bring speed down to a stop. Oh, I am detected, which means there should be a DD. So let's fire up the radar. Oh, and everything's out of range. Why am I always the first one to be spotted?
The ship is on fire.
I must be right at the edge of their detection zone,
Problem solved,
though.
sir.
So if I keep going backwards... Yeah. Yeah. Angle, please. Oh, nice dodge.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Not so good, that one.
Enemy cruiser detected.
That should be another good. Yep, that was a hit. Okay, she's disappeared into the smoke. Unless we set her on fire, nothing's going to happen there. But apparently, for some reason, those shells missed. Ooh, she took a bit of a hammering there. Okay, come on. Thank you. Not quite sure why we're getting a defended there, but okay. Because we haven't captured it. But okay. Appears you have appalling shell dispersion. As to you, whoever you were.
Enemy destroyer detected. Enemy cruiser sighted.
Should be another land, but for some reason I still haven't set her on fire.
Enemy destroyer detected. Enemy cruiser sighted.
Looks like the whole enemy team has gone north. And they're still focusing fire on me, a lowly cruiser. Which is fairly interesting. Yep, still firing at me. A small target.
Enemy destroyer detected.
What's up? That's the wind camouflage, isn't it? Yep, North Carolina.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Take that for firing at me. Yep, you walk into the torpedo zone, my friend.
Enemy
Fairly
battleship
disappointing that I still haven't actually set anyone on fire, though.
taking the lead.
Not bad. Right. Let's make like a bird and fly away. Okay, we're back in range.
All stations, concentrate fire on
Give
the
something to
target.
fire at again.
Good show.
More annoyed that I still haven't set a fire, and these buggerinos. Seriously? Okay, you're gonna go straight into the wall there, my friend. So we'll just fire there. That's roughly where you're gonna smash into the island. Nope, misjudged that a little bit.
Enemy destroyer detected. Enemy battleship detected. Enemy cruiser detected.
Okay, are we in range of anyone else? Let's bring speed back up again. Yep, we certainly are. Yeah, finally set a fire. But I think he immediately put out. That's the second fire that I've set. Tell a lie. Damage isn't going up, so that means his fire suppression system came online just as I set him on fire. How pleasant for him. Ah, Trento. Trento, my friend, you need to burn. We're in a position. Why, look at I6. Is there somebody there? Interestingly, not in range of anyone there. And you just set yourself up for grandiose failure, Normandy. And that ship is behind an island. Oh. Bismarck. Okay. Whoa. I'm not detected. Okay, they're guessing where I am, that's why.
Our victory is in sight.
Okay, let's actually get a capture point, seeing as I haven't got a huge amount of damage, seeing as everyone's been out of my range. Yay. No, not even going to talk, seeing as I haven't really contributed much to this game. Oh, come on, let me... Oh, yeah.
That was a great battle.
Alright, bow forward. Let's just try and get in range. Oh, I love my Pensacola when I had her.
Good show.
She was a good ship. Slow turn for the turrets, but other than that, she was a good vessel. That is pure guesswork. No additional damage. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to those listening or watching this directly from my YouTube channel, I will be playing World of Warships every Monday, 8 p.m. GMT through till 10 p.m. GMT. This is the first show I've done, so it's not the full length, but if you are listening, I will be doing these shows every Monday from actually probably 8:30. So 8:30, so 20:30 GMT to 22:30 GMT. So 2 hours of World of Warships. So if it's something that you enjoy, do come back next week. Until then, I am Know It All Gaming, and for 2020 I am back in action and will be creating content across multiple games, including Planet Coaster and PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Until next time, see you then.